Hello, welcome to Just Prime. As part of this video, we are going to see some of the latest new features which got introduced in Java or JDK 25. So JDK 25 which got introduced in September 2025 and it's having the long-term support, and also it has introduced a lot of very good features, around 10 to 12 features. So in that we are going to see one of the important and major features, compact source files and instance main. So this is one of the major feature which got introduced to avoid a lot of boilerplate code and to write a simple hello world program with a less number of lines. So that we are going to see, and how this will be benefit and how we are going to write simple programs. So that we are going to see it. If you see, before writing the program, so if you want to write a simple hello world program, then you have to write the pub class and the inside the public static void main. So this is the boilerplate code. So how we can avoid this code to print a simple system out. So that is the main purpose. So let me show you a simple program. So how we are going to use this one. So in my case, I have already a JDK 25. It's got installed, and I'm going to create a simple class, and this is my project. It got created. So let me create a simple class. Compact file demo. So this is the class I got created, and say for instance, so far if you want to create or if you want to display a simple hello world, what you want to do, you have to write a simple or default public static void main. So this is the default, or so far we are writing the public static void main, and inside that we are coming back here and we are writing the system.out.println. So this is the simple way. So far we are writing the public static void main, the boilerplate code, and system.out.println, and then we are writing and we are printing the code. And say for instance, if you want to keep this one in a particular package, so you can write the package name, and then you can create the package. So right now the package was not created, so let me create a package. So now the package got created, and now our class is there inside the com.test package, and this is the general and default code public static void main, and this is the a simple statement I want to print it. So to print this one, what you have to do, you can run this program and you can see the output. So we can able to see compact file demo. But the main purpose of the JDK 25, the main feature is we don't want to write this boilerplate code. Say for instance, if someone want to learn the Java, so to they have to understand what this public static void mean. It's a little challenge when they're in the basic programming learning in case of Java. So to make it easy for new learners, or when you are trying to do a simple POCs, we don't want to write all these things, right? Like declaring a class, declaring a package, writing the lot of boilerplate code, right? So to avoid this one, what JDK 25 got introduced, you can just write a main method, and even static also not required, and you just write, close the bracket. So this is the simple main method you can write here, and void, and inside that generally to print the output, what we used to do, system.out.println. But here there is a new class introduced, IO class, and it is available inside the lang package, and java.lang page long package we no need to import inside your Java class. By default it will be imported, and inside the classes it's available, you can use it. So now I said, like I said, IO is a class. Inside that these many methods are available. You can see print, println, and read line and argument. So now I just want to print a simple statement, so I'm going to use hello world. Say hi. I just want to print it. I don't want to write too many lines. If you see here, right, so there is no public static void main, there is no system.out.println, right? So very simple, we are trying to make it. Now let me run it, and we can able to see the output. So this is one of the benefit. We can avoid lot of boilerplate code over here, right? But still here we are writing lot of another code piece. So this one, so how to avoid this one? Can we avoid this one? Yes, we can avoid. Say for instance, even if you still, if you don't want to maintain this one, can remove, the code. So no need to declare your package and no need to declare your class name, and just write void main, and inside that you can print the statement whatever you want. Now let me rerun this one. So let me hide hi example. So I'm just change a print statement just to reprint something different, so we can able to see it is printing it. So we can avoid here the package declaration, class declaration, public static void main, we no need to write. So this is one of the advantage. Say for instance, if you want to take some of the arguments, so you can take. So it will allow you to take an arguments, and when you are running the Java program you can pass this argument. So this is also possible. So right now we are not passing any argument, so it's just blank, but still you can able to pass the arguments. So this is one of the additional feature which got introduced in JDK 25. We can avoid lot of boilerplate code, and if anybody want to learn Java in the basic and initial stage, so they can use directly and they can print something and they can see the output. So they need to follow the class declaration, package declaration. So just to understand little bit, so how this will work. So by default, when you're running this Java C and then followed by class name, it will look for the public static void main. By default, static main, if it is available it will use it. In case if it is not available, then it will try to create an object for this one, and then it will call this method. So if there is any constructor is there, so that will be executed. But by default, to make it simple, so the JVM will create a constructor and it will look for the method, main method. In case if public static void main is not there, then it will create a constructor, otherwise it will not create. That's one of the point we have to understand it. Now come back to the main method, right? So like I said before, we have a lang package is available, so that's available. Say for instance, if you want to call another method, let me print this one, print ln. So now print, we have seen it, so another method called println. So this is the another method we can make a call, println. If you see, this is coming in the same line because this is the first line and this is the second line. Now we can print it and we can see the difference. Okay, so this is the, it's giving a new line and it's not giving a new line. So another method what we can see here inside the IO package. So you can see here there is a read line is there, read line argument is there. So read line, if you want to take an input from the user, you can use the read line and you can pass here prompt. Please enter name. So what it will do, it will take an input from the user and it will store into the variable. So if you want to print that one, you can print very easily name. So that's it. So if you want to add some name, so we can able to read or we can able to take, yes, let me clear. Okay, we can able to take an inputs from the user by using the IO package and we can able to display it. So now let me correct the names. So now let me run it. So now see, it got print the hi second and hi example, and after that it is asking please enter your name. So let me just prime, I am giving the name, and we can able to see it's printing the name. So that's one of the advantage. So whatever is available inside the java.lang, so we can able to take out, or we can able to use those class directly. If you want to see that one, you can come here and you can see there is a JDK 25 is there, and let me show you java.lang. And from JDK 9 onwards, so the java.lang is available inside the java.base package. Come back here, java.lang, and inside that you can able to see IO class. So this is the class. If you want to see here, we can see all these methods: println, print, print, and readline outward. So this is the class which got introduced, and we can able to use that one directly. Now if you see, if you go back to the one more step back, so inside the java.base package there is some other packages is available, like util class, time. So how we are going to use that one? If you want to use util package, you can use directly. Say for instance, now I want to read list dot of, so I want to pass here some of the a list element. I can use directly a list because this is as part of the base package and inside the main method. So this base is available directly, you no need to import explicitly. So without importing java.util, you can able to call the list one. So let me take and print these values very easily. So now where name colon, we use abc colon a list. So now let me print the values. So what we are trying to do over here, so we are trying to use the list which is coming from java.util.list, but we are not importing, but it's coming as part of the java.base. From base, inside the base we have the java.util package. So that's the reason it's coming directly, and this is one of the new feature which got introduced in the as part of the main method. So now let me run this one, and we can able to see this list of the elements one by one. So let me enter just, and we can able to see ANCDEF. So this is the list. This is one of the feature which got introduced, and we can able to take all the packages without importing them explicitly. Now let me try the last one we have called time. So inside the time, right, so we have a feature called locale date. So let me use that one, where date equal to locale date name. So locale date is available inside the time package, and time is available inside the lang is available inside the base, so we no need to import explicitly. So to print these values, you can use the IO println date. That's it. So let me add a date and let me run it. So we can able to see the date, system date it is trying to display. So all these packages we are not doing any import, but it's available by default as part of the java.base package which got introduced in JDK 25. It is available explicitly inside the compact file, and as part of that main method we can able to take it. So this is the main advantage when you are writing any POCs or any new people who is trying to learn the Java, so they can avoid writing a lot of boilerplate code, declaring the class, declaring the package, declaring the public static void main, understanding what is public static void main. So we need to understand when we are in initial stage. So we can avoid all those things and we can write your code directly and we can use it. So let me show you on the last feature. In case if you want to declare a additional method, and say for instance it is taking integer a comma integer b, and you can return here integer a and b. So you can able to call this method, this business method. So inside your, so directly you can call here and you can pass the inputs. So I'm passing 1 comma 2. Okay, and let me see what is the response we are going to get. So this is the business method, and you can call your all your methods inside the main method, so that way you can extend the application. And let me write here just, and we can see the add is coming 3. So that way you can able to write additional methods and you can able to call these methods inside your main method. So this main method will be called by JVM when it's running. By making an object of this one, it will call directly. Okay, so that's the way you can able to use the so wide main method without writing, or we can avoid lot of boilerplate code. So that's the beauty of this a new feature which got introduced in JDK 25. So I think that's all about this video. You can, if you like the video, you can subscribe the channel for more subsequent updates, and thank you.